Hello from Tom Squirrel Whisperer. This is my review and video evaluation for the SmartChina Smartwatch for Android and iOS operating systems. So we take a look at this watch. I did choose the copper bronze colored watch with the brown band. I think it's a very smart looking watch. The watch has a lot of features. Some of the features are actually set for future use. So you're looking at the one end of the watch. The button there is the actual power button, and it's also the part of the menu operating system. And you can see the brown band there. Now on the side of the watch, there is the cap for the USB port. You see there. You open that cap up, and that USB port is for charging the watch. Also, as we take a look, right off to the left of that is the pry port to remove the back plating so that you can insert a SIM card or also a SD data card. Okay, the very first thing you want to do after turning it on is swipe over to the menus. Not to settings, but go to the menus and find Bluetooth. You find Bluetooth, you want to go down and find search new device, and then you want to search for new devices. Now I already have mine set up to my cell phone, so you'd normally, if you haven't done that yet, you would search for new device. And you want to make sure that your cell phone currently would be at that point set up for being able to be found. So your Bluetooth on your cell phone would be able to be found so that you could pair to your cell phone. So once that your cell phone could be found, you'd want to go ahead and pair. Now at that point, your cell phone is going to ask you several questions about, is it okay to pair to this and pair to that? And you'd answer yes, both in your cell phone, any questions on your watch. Okay, so at that point now, right now it says that my cell phone is already paired. So at that point, now you can go back to settings. So I'm going to press the bottom power button. That will bring me back to my main menu. This is my main menu. The main menu has the time, it says menu, settings, phone, and the people. This is a wonderful little main menu right here. So I'm going to go back to the main menu and go to settings. Now in settings, I have phone settings, security, connectivity, notification, etc. So phone settings, number 1, time and date, language, etc. I go to time and date, and I can set home city. So I want to set home city, and my home city is not Pagoda, obviously. My closest home city would be, for me, New York. So I'm going to find that. I actually live between New York and Boston. New York. Okay, I'm done. Okay, set my time and date. That's correct time. I already have that all set up. And daylight savings time is on. Make sure I'm close enough you can see that in the camera here. So that's all set correctly. Okay. And I've already done all that earlier. You can just press the date and time and etc. And then go back, and then the time format is how you want to see, is it 12 or 24-hour format. The date format, is it month, day, and time, or date, day, and time. I'll get a little bit closer, you can see that also. Okay, I'm going to go back, and do you want to update the time with the time on your phone? Okay, so I'm going to go back to there. Okay, so now display, I have about 3 different images in the wallpaper that are inbred inside the watch. Just going to go back out of that. Motion. Motion says in the motion detector, flip to mute and flip to mute alarm and things like that. So you can set those to on or off. Back to that. Now the miscellaneous settings, back. Okay. Connectivity is if you have a SIM card and you're using that. I don't have that in here. I'm going through the phone to make dial calls, etc. Okay, So I'm going to go back out of phone settings and security settings, notification settings, call settings, and other type of settings. So now the main menu, there's 4 buttons in a menu. Try to make sure I am giving you ability to see well here. Okay, so there are certain apps on here that are designed for future use, and there are certain apps on here that are designed for that they only work with a SIM card. Sound recorder works. You can record your voice and record messages. So I want to disconnect the Bluetooth. B2 stands for Bluetooth. Music, I'm not going to do that right now. Okay, FM radio, SM toolkit, that's a SIMs if I have a SIM card in there. I'm not going to do that right now. Okay, so camera. The camera here is looking through right there. That's the camera lens right there. So the camera right now is looking straight up at the ceiling as I'm pointing this thing. Okay, I'm just going to go back out of the camera here. Now if I want to save camera pictures I'm taking, I would have to open up the back here through the pry part here, and I'll show you that in a detailed photo clip in a moment. Okay, the audio player is playing through my cell phone, and so I can play the audio player here. That's the song that was next queued. Okay, that's the song that was next queued on my cell phone. So that's why that one played. Okay. So I'm going to go back to the menu. If you want to get back out of any time, get right back to that front menu, just press the home key right there. Okay. And the pedometer works very well. Now at first I thought the pedometer required a swinging arm, and then I put my arm in my pocket and walked around, and it still recorded steps. I put my arm very stationary over my head and walked around, and it recorded steps. So it had nothing to do with a swinging arm. So the pedometer actually works quite well. Okay, back to dialer. Okay, going back to the dialer. Now if I want to dial a phone call, say I'm just going to dial 800-555-1212. That's just information, of course. Now when I go to make a call, it says, you see the kind of up top there, it says local call, which would be if I had a SIM card, and BT, Bluetooth call. Well, I'm making a Bluetooth call because I'm calling through the cell phone. Okay, so calling through the cell phone, I'd call Bluetooth call, and now it's going to dial through, but I don't want to do that. I'm going to hang up right away. Okay, call in, so I'd be dialing through my cell phone, but I would hear it and everything else going on. Okay, so and now the phone will ring. You'll be able to make calls, receive calls. You'll be able to speak through the watch at a very comfortable distance. You'll be able to hear through the watch. I do apologize. There are many other special features of the watch that I was not able to demonstrate in this video. I do thank you for watching my video, and I am giving this watch a full 6 Squirrel Up rating. I do thank you for watching.